Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Bianca, and believe me or not, I used to study at Imperial College London for my bachelor's and master's degree. Don't ask me why, but long story short, I was fortunate to be invited by my university to join their global immersion program in Dubai. Given that this trip was heavily subsidized, I just thought, you know what, why not? This is actually my first time setting foot in the Middle East, assuming that we're not counting any layover flights. So in this vlog, I thought I'll take you on a journey around Dubai, meeting new people, and giving you a glimpse into my day-to-day stupidity. Let's get started. We start the journey with me arriving at Dubai International Airport on a Sunday afternoon. I headed straight to the hotel to check in, freshen up a bit, and jump right onto the tour bus. Our first activity together was a dinner cruise in the Dubai Marina. I have to admit, the whole idea of wining and dining on a ship is something very new and very fancy to me. But I digress. I suppose there's always a first time for everything. And hey ho, being stuck on the same boat with extravagant food gave everyone the chance to just walk around, take lots of pictures, and start talking to one another. But me being the classic introvert and joke character, on the other hand, saw this as a rare opportunity to just hoard the dessert section and mess around with random strangers who were watching us from afar.
Hello. Hello. Come on, wave back. Hello. The guy at the bridge.
It was a surprisingly windy day, so please excuse my hair. And I totally did not expect the temperature to drop so drastically as we approached the evening. Hence, some of us started dancing to stay warm. We then headed back to the hotel after dinner, and since the night was still young, we decided to just stay up to snack and chat by the poolside bar while simply gazing at the city lights from a distance. We started our second day with a few morning lectures in the hotel's grand ballroom. Though the funny part was that since I'm an alumni, I don't actually need to do any of the coursework. So whenever there was a group project discussion going on, I spent a fair bit of time chatting with the other alumni and played around with the coffee machine in the break room.
Hello, dear subscribers of Bianca. We just met, but we actually studied together, so you should follow her YouTube channel.
We then paid a visit to a homegrown unicorn cloud kitchen platform, where we were extremely lucky to have the CEO with us. Apparently, he's an Imperial College alumnus too, so I'm just really grateful that he was kind enough to spare some time to share his backstory and the company with us. We headed off to Old Dubai City after the talk, where we had a little detour to the front porch of the Royal Palace along the way.
Yeah, this is Ryan taking photos.
Once we arrived at the city, we were pretty much left to our own devices for a bit, and that's where a few of us decided it was time for some quick shopping.
Hello, Kitty. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Okay, I will not bother you.
Right. So here's some free advice about shopping in Dubai markets. Always negotiate and consider a 40% discount as the bare minimum. I personally don't identify as a shopaholic, but I decided to get some dates for my family, friends, and colleagues back home. At that point in time, I didn't know much about the prices in Dubai, so I asked the tour guide to help me with the negotiations. And oh boy, it sure was an entertaining scene to watch as I just witnessed him bargain with the merchant. And in case you were curious, I ended up getting an 80% discount on my dates. So hopefully that gives you some insight into the extent you can bargain for in the markets. With 2 kilograms worth of dates in my backpack, I went on to look for my friends who were shopping for Middle Eastern traditional outfits.
Jeannie, are you inside? Jeannie, where's my money? Oh, dear me.
apparently the tour guide was right behind me, and I was far too engrossed in finding a genie in one of those lamps to realize that. So, oopsie. Once that was sorted, we took a water taxi that conveniently does not have any seat belts across the river to visit the Sheikh Mohammed Center for Cultural Understanding. So basically, this center is part of a non-profit organization that aims to promote awareness of Arabian culture and traditions amongst foreign visitors like me. I must say that the local hosts have been super patient and welcoming with our questions, no matter how sensitive they are. And we were quite blessed to have this wide selection of traditional dishes to munch on whilst they share about life in Dubai or like the UAE in general. Considering that we're also in the middle of the Ramadan season, they even brought us to a nearby mosque to talk more about their religious practices. We also got to feed some camels, play with their pet falcons, and have calligraphy artists helping to write our names in Arabic, all before ending the evening with a mini musical performance. So that was pretty cool. Moving on to day 3, where the theme was mostly geared towards sustainability and industrial automation, we went to visit an award-winning local plastics recycling company, followed by attending a presentation at a global tech, software, and engineering powerhouse. I unfortunately was not able to record much in there due to the proprietary nature of their work, so please bear with me on that. Later on, we stopped by the Mall of the Emirates for a quick lunch, and to my biggest surprise, there's actually an indoor skiing resort inside the mall. Yes, like with real snow. And apparently, I was told that there were real penguins inside. So that blew my mind. After lunch, we went to another hotel for a panel discussion with a multinational engineering consultancy firm before heading off to the Palm Islands. In case you need some context, the Palm Islands is essentially a group of artificial islands on the coast of Dubai. Yes, you heard me right. They are artificial islands shaped like a palm tree when you view it from above. On top of that, well, palm half intended, the Palm Islands is also the site of many luxury hotels as well as private residences. And if I'm not mistaken, your neighbors could actually be celebrities like Shah Rukh Khan, Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, David Beckham, and Madonna. And in case you happen to be looking to buy a property there, they are available starting from only $40 million. So, you know what? Work hard, people. We spent a fair amount of time at the Palm Observatory, taking photos and admiring the majestic views that we can't afford before heading off to a burger place called Salt by Kite Beach for some dinner. At this point of the trip, I've simply learned to just embrace whatever Dubai has to offer, even if it sounded like something super out of this world. Day 4 was no exception. The theme today was innovation, and that in turn brought us to the Museum of the Future, where its iconic architecture is something that is just super hard to miss. There was also this special hand statue showing a free finger salute outside the museum, where I have to admit that I initially mistaken for it to mean I love you. Fortunately, the local tour guide corrected me very quickly on that.
Win, victory, and love.
Okay, sorry, it wasn't I love you. Okay.
After a quick look inside the museum, we attended 2 presentations hosted by Dubai's Economic Development Agency and a global venture capital firm, respectively. As someone who's super passionate about entrepreneurship and innovation, I was pretty glad to be given the opportunity to act as the MC for the day, and I also found myself asking a bunch of questions. Okay, I think I can say with a great degree of confidence that I'm pretty sure everybody has learned a lot and has been inspired by Dubai Futures Foundation's mission to constantly encourage open innovation. And I suppose just as a small token of appreciation from Imperial College Business School, we have a really nice notebook. Yeah, it could have been an iPad, I hope, but oh. If you're still watching, good job for putting up with my bad jokes. Later on, I made the spontaneous decision to act like the university student that I was. Basically, I chose to skip the afternoon lectures so that I could take a slow walk around the massive Dubai Mall. Later in the evenings, I went on this impromptu trip to Global Village with a few friends. It's basically the world's largest multicultural festival park. And over here, I finally got my chance to mess with the Turkish ice cream guy, try out kunafa, enjoy some Thai cuisine, visit my home country because that is the Malaysian tourist that I am, and explore the many other cultural sections. With that, this sums up the first half of my 1 week trip to Dubai. In short, I completely underestimated how luxurious the city is. From the moment I left the airport, I was just overwhelmed by the convergence of the greatest man-made works in the world, the huge shopping malls, the most ridiculous and splendid things. So far, it has been a lively, fun, and extremely indulgent trip. And I can assure you that part 2 of this vlog is only going to get crazier. So if you're curious to learn more, do hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. Stay tuned, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye-bye! So my friend Christine has been texting me and saying that she was envious about my holiday. To comfort her, I sent a heartfelt video clip every day.
Hi, jealous. Hiya, jealous. This is like this.
Oops, sorry Christine. Not sorry.